One of the things that we always bump up against as we're trying to implement some of these wonderful pieces that we know from research is you hear folks saying, how do you get buy-in? How do we get buy-in? And so sometimes we're saying, how do we get buy-in of kids? So the teacher is saying at the classroom level, how do I get kids to buy into what I want them to do? We also then at the school or district level say, how do we get buy-in for our teachers? How do we get them to buy into all of this? So just kind of think of this in kind of an intuitive way. What do we do at the classroom level? And we've done this, we've learned this the past couple of days, is we get clear with them what the purpose is. So we get really strategic with kids at our classroom level to help them to understand why we're doing what we're doing. So the whole learning goal piece. At the school and district level, how do we get teachers to buy in? So one of the things that we've learned is let's get really explicit about our model of instruction. So really when you think about it, what we're doing when we get our model of instruction is taking what's implicit and make it explicit. Well, it's the same thing at the district level in terms of how do you get buy-in. One of the things that I noticed at Lindsay is that as I started to work there, there was something going on. I could feel kind of some implicit core values that they all had, that many of them had. School leaders had, teachers had. And so we kept saying, how do we get buy-in? How do we get buy-in? So we said, why don't we make it explicit what is kind of implicit? Let's identify and put it on paper. You know, when Bob says, take your model of learning and put it on paper. I mean, there's something about it. You develop kind of a covenant, and that's just what the folks at Lindsay did. So while implementing all of these Marzano strategies, they kind of took and framed it and developed this covenant in their school district to say, this is who we are, and this is what we all agree to. So bringing stakeholders together.